left my boyfriend stranded on a 12-hour flight with no money because he put me in economy. I thought we were a team, but my comfort clearly had a price tag. We'd been saving every penny for this trip to Japan for over a year. It was supposed to be our big adventure, seeing Tokyo together. But at the gate, Mark started acting incredibly twitchy. When they called for business class, he stood up immediately. I looked at my ticket, then at the one he was clutching in his hand. Mine said 52B, his said 3A. My stomach dropped into my shoes. "Mark, what is this?" I asked him, my voice a whisper. "I had some extra points, and enough for one upgrade," he said. "So you're leaving me in the back of the plane alone?" "It's a long flight, babe. My back and shoulder are killing me." He told me we'd just meet at the carousel in Tokyo. Then he turned and walked straight down the jet bridge. In the tunnel, he stopped and shoved his bulky backpack at me. "Hold this," he muttered. "My joints are really acting up today." As I walked past him, I saw him already sipping champagne. He looked so relaxed, while I was headed for a cramped middle seat. I sat down in 52B and looked at his bag. Inside that bag was everything he needed for Japan. His passport, his wallet, every single yen we'd exchanged. All the money we'd saved was zipped inside that pocket. He was so focused on himself that he forgot I was holding his life. I looked at the attendant closing the overhead bins. Something inside me just snapped into place with a cold click. The sadness was gone, replaced by a sharp sense of clarity. I grabbed my own carry-on and headed for the exit door. "I need to get off this plane," I told the startled flight crew. "I just had a very sudden and painful change of heart." Since we were still docked, they eventually let me through. I walked up that bridge feeling lighter than I have in years. I sat at the window and watched him taxi away. He's currently 30,000 feet over the Pacific. He has his legroom and his 3-course fancy meals. But he's landing in Japan with no money and no ID. He'll have to explain to customs why he has absolutely nothing. I'm going home to change the locks on my door. I guess he finally got all the personal space he wanted. Luxury loses its shine when you realize you've abandoned the person who made life rich. If you've ever walked away from a toxic situation, drop a heart in the comments.